going to be reviewing this product. It is the Clarisonic Mia, and it is the 1-speed, so it is the first edition before the Mia 2. I'm just going to warn you though that this is not a good review of this product. I did not like it. I'm just coming forward and saying out there that I really wanted to like it. I continuously tried it, but it kept letting me down, and that's why I felt like I need to make this video to let you guys know what happened from start to finish and why I will never use this product ever again. So I purchased the Mia in November, and I was super excited. It was the beginning of November, and I had featured it in my favorites video, I believe, for that November. And I was very excited to try it because I've heard so many good things about it on YouTube. So many people have great tutorials on how to use this with like face scrubs and things like that. And I was really into like wanting to take care of my face and my skin on my face. And it just got a lot of hype. So I definitely caved and wanted to purchase this on my own. So I got this one, and I got the sensitive brush head to go along with it. And when I first tried it, it definitely was awesome. I absolutely loved how much it made my skin just glow. It took off all of the dead skin and it just made my face shine, and I really liked how well it removed my makeup, because usually I would just take like maybe a washcloth, or if I'm really lazy, just use my hands and, you know, wash my face with some cleanser, and that was it every night. So I didn't realize how much makeup was still being left on my face, and this really helped clean out all of my pores, and I really, really liked that. So I use this for once a day, and what it does is you just put it up to your face and you turn it on, and it goes on for 1 minute, and there's supposed to be some like sonic action that removes all of these impurities on your skin. And it also says that you can get healthier looking, more radiant skin. It also says you can use it on affected skin, so things like acne and rosacea, and you can use it with your creams, your serums. So I was totally like, yeah, this is awesome. So I was using this once a day, and I used it for about a week, and at the end of that week, my whole face got a huge rash on my face. And mind you, I'm not using any different products. I'm using all the same products that I would usually use. And I just got a huge rash, especially like right here on my chin and right above my lip. And it was like, it wasn't like just a whole bunch of pimples. It was like sandpaper. And trying to put foundation on that, it was pretty hysterical. So I don't think I even filmed a video that week, or I don't know what I did. But it was just like really oily as well and sandpapery, and I was like, what is going on? I'm not going to use it. So I was like, nope, I'm not going to use it. And I kind of threw a fit about it. I'm like, why did I even buy this? This is pretty expensive. But I didn't give up because I knew that I really fully needed to try it out. I was like, maybe this is just going to be like the beginning stage, and once this is over, then my skin will automatically be really clean and really clear. So I just kept going with it. After that point, I started using it about once every other day because my skin was very sensitive there, and once I started doing that routine, I started getting huge pimples, and I don't ever break out really. I just thought this would be great for, you know, removing more makeup on my skin, off of my skin, and taking care of it and tightening my skin just to make it really nice. And so I never ever in my life really have had acne problems until that second week that I had started using this. I started getting really huge pimples in places that I had never gotten pimples ever in my life. And then trying to film videos when I have like huge pimples, it was just not cool. And I'm like, why are they there in the first place? I thought that this would definitely help remove all of the acne on my face that I really didn't even have in the first place, but I was just not happy with it. And then continuing on, I still used it because I really I was just hoping for it. Like, I really was like, it's gonna make my skin better. Really, I'm just waiting for it. Like, I was rooting for it. But then it came to the point where I couldn't use it anymore. It was just not improving. My face is still has bad, I can't even talk about it. I'm just so upset. And my face still today, I haven't used it for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so. And I still just, when I put my hands on my face, I can feel bumps, and I absolutely hate that. And I know it's because of this Clarisonic Mia. Again, this is just my experience. If you want to go out and try a Clarisonic, or if you already have one and it works awesome for you, that is amazing, because I really wanted it to work for me, but it just did not work for me. And my husband even has a different skin type than me. He has oily skin and I have normal skin, and he had the same exact problem that I had. And so I know that I'm not the only crazy one out there who doesn't like the Clarisonic Mia. So with that being said, I'm throwing my Clarisonic away. Okay, not really, but maybe there might be somebody who would want it, so I might see if somebody wants it, or I might keep it around. Maybe I will give it another shot. I don't know. Anyways, that was my review, and I hope that you guys found it helpful, and have a good day. Bye!
Hello, my name's Courtney. I'm going to be reviewing a new product on the market called the Erisonic. I received this product about 2 weeks ago as a free gift to try out. And when I first got the box, I actually thought, this looks pretty familiar. It kind of has a similar shape to the Clarisonic. This is probably a pretty similar product. And in some ways that's true, in the sense that it is a cleansing brush and it does have those capabilities that the Clarisonic shares in the sense of cleansing and also exfoliating, but there's several things about it that are a little bit different. First off, when I opened the package, I found that there were a lot of attachments that came in the package that I didn't recognize, such as this lovely little attachment. It's kind of a sponge type material. It reminds me of, you know, when you are putting on makeup, possibly like a liquid foundation with a sponge. It's pretty similar and possibly even softer than that type of material. And that is actually used for a serum or a lotion applicator. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. Another unique piece was this little guy here, which looks kind of crazy. It took me a little while to figure out what that was for, but after reading the instructions, I realized this is actually a massager, as well as something that you can use in the toning process. And then we also have just general brushes, similar to other products on the market. It is color-coded, and there's a key in your box that will kind of tell you which one is which. I found myself gravitating towards the one that I actually have on this brush, which I'm going to pull out here. And this one is the green one, which is for sensitive skin, like mine. And I was very pleased when I actually felt the brush that it is definitely softer than my Clarisonic brush head. And if you're someone who has very sensitive skin like I do, this is a super important thing. I found myself with the Clarisonic not being able to use it very often. It was actually a gift from someone when I first received it, and I really, really like the brush and enjoy it, but I've always kind of wished I could use it a little bit more often. But with my skin being so sensitive, it's a little bit difficult because it can sometimes kind of irritate my skin. So with this brush, it seems like I would be able to use it with more frequency. Also, this brush, another difference is just the way it goes on and off. So this particular one, I can just pull it off like that. With the Clarisonic, I can pull it off, but it seems like it's a little bit more difficult than the Erisonic. Another really big difference is the screen, the LED screen right here. So if you look at my Clarisonic, there's no screen on it. If I want to start this baby up, I'm literally going to press the power button, and then I do have 3 different speeds, and I have a plus, so I actually have a body speed as well, and I can, when my brush is on, press go, and then kind of adjust the speed from there. With the Arisonic, I can turn it on, and I can see all the speeds in which are available, as well as what speed I'm currently at. If you're someone who's been using this type of brush, especially the Clarisonic before, seeing the power is actually a surprisingly really nice thing to have, because oftentimes with mine, you know, I'd go a while without charging it, not being totally sure where it was at power-wise, start it up, and then midway through a wash, it would just kind of stop. And I would realize, oh, it was really low. I actually should have charged it up prior, and I would have been able to complete the wash. So with the Arisonic, you'll actually see when it's on if you're at a 1, 2, or 3, and if you get down to a 1, then you'll know after that last wash you should go ahead and charge it up. But as far as the modes that I was talking about, there's a mode button right here, and you can switch the speed in which it goes, or I should say the mode, I'm sorry. So you notice that first mode was kind of a consistent bzzz. Then the second one is more of a stop, go as far as the vibration. And the third mode is really unique. It starts off more consistent, and then it intermittently goes and then stops, and then goes and then stops. In addition to the mode, you can control the intensity level. So how much force are we really getting? So I can click on here. Right now I'm at a 1, but I can go a little more and all the way up to a 5. And when you're ready to turn it off, you just click the off button. So that's kind of the differences in a nutshell. But to get into a little more detail, as far as the main differences, I want to show you those other 2 brushes that were very unique. So this brush again here, this is kind of more the massager. When reading the pamphlet, it also mentioned that you can use this when you're toning. So if you spray your toner all over and you want to kind of massage that into the skin. And once you've done that, if you're ready for your final step, usually like moisturizing, and you really want to get that moisturizer fully kind of, you know, rubbed in, you can use this spongy brush. And when you use this, essentially you can either apply the lotion directly on it, similar to how you would apply your cleanser directly onto this brush, or you can apply it to your skin and actually rub it in. So just like the other options that I was showing you earlier, you would press on, you can change the mode, you can change the intensity to fit what's comfortable for you, and then you can just rub this into your skin with the lotion on it, and make sure that it's really, really going all the way in. Also, another thing that I didn't think about that I noticed when using it in this way, this is really nice if you're wanting to make sure that your lotion goes a long way, because you can use less and just kind of blend it in with the tool, and it's actually going to go a lot farther. So to recap, in the past I was a Clarisonic user. Definitely really enjoyed this product, really enjoyed having a cleansing brush in my life, but I will say, having tested out and tried the Arisonic and all of its capabilities, including the softer brush head that's really nice for me as someone with sensitive skin, as well as the massager and the sponge that's able to rub in your moisturizer and make it go a little bit farther, I'm going to go ahead and have to make a little bit more room in my drawer for the Arisonic.